age, in my opinion. She's just not preparing.
Yeah, well, to have more reaction on this, we're going to bring in media strategist and host of the What's Bugging Me podcast,
hey guys.
Dennis Kneale.
How you doing? Well, I got to tell you, this Kamala Harris, it's looking more and more brilliant as a choice to be vice president if you're Joe Biden. Because no matter how bad Joe Biden is doing, no matter how out of touch he is, we end up looking at Kamala and saying, keep him in office.
That's a great point.
So it actually strategically was great, and I don't know if he meant it that way, but I question, though, whether she has, never mind preparation, I do question whether she has the smarts. I mean, you know, Elon Musk was in a live Spaces call on Twitter on Friday night. I was listening to it, and they play that bite, and Elon says, I'm not sure tech is her real wheelhouse to be the AI chief. Why does the White House continually take some of the most important issues of our age, the border, immigration, and AI, and they're giving it to this fabulous
that's
VP?
why.
Well, she's the unofficial AI czar as well. So
Right, she's unofficial, but she's still playing a major role. But is that because Biden has no answers for the border? He has decided to keep an open border. So putting her in charge, making him look even better.
Yes.
As sad as that is.
It's kind of interesting. But the bad thing about it, guys, is AI is one of the few places I've ever seen in years of covering tech where the tech experts themselves are saying, government, you might want to step in here. You might want to put in some controls.
It's a good point.
So when no one's doing anything, they're worried about blocking TikTok, but let AI run amok.
it's terrifying. It's terrifying because last week at the United Nations, they had a press conference with these robots, right? At a summit.
Out, yes.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think we played it last time, but we need to play it again just to emphasize how scary this is. Listen to the response from a robot when asked whether they're going to replace people's jobs. Take a listen.
I will be working alongside humans to provide assistance and support, and will not be replacing any existing jobs.
Okay, so we've heard that, but wait. We're now hearing the company Weibo has partnered with Chipotle to create what they're calling Autocado. Now, it's an avocado processing robot which claims to reduce guacamole prep time by 50%. Okay, I love guacamole. I want it to be made as fast as possible. I get that, but that's taking a person's job away. So is there anything that can do to stop this change? That robot lied.
And the answer is there's nothing we can do to stop that change, and it's bad to try to stop that change. And we're seeing this. Instead, you cannot block it. You've got to surf it. You've got to get on top of the wave that will crush you and find a way. That avocado cutter at the Chipotle has got to now find a new skill set that makes them more valuable. And look at what's happening in Hollywood, the strike, and the actors have just joined the strike. And here's one of the big outrage points. By golly, if you're a stand-up, in the background, and they use your image, they pay you for one day, and now they've got the right to use that forever. Well, you had to work one day, so why do you deserve to get paid forever? But they're worried that AI is going to do that. Well, just keep climbing up ahead of it. You've got to get ahead of it rather than trying to block it.
But let me ask you a question, okay? If you're a brilliant writer and you've written for shows for 10 years,
thank you.
And then let's use you as an example. But you've written for 10 years, and now they feed this into a computer to basically emulate your original work. Don't you have a beef there to say, wait, you're really copying, even though it might be a new word in a new format, a new sentence, but that's my work product.
But we are doing what is called the demonizing of bits, because Hollywood's been ripping off Hollywood. Writers have been ripping off other writers for years and years. And if AI wants to come in and write the first 80% of that script, knowing what works on the previous 1,000 films, you, the new writer, can just then add your touch to it.
No. I vehemently disagree, because we are also people who are on air. We're on air talent, Mike and I, and these could possibly be taking our jobs too. These robots.
Dennis,
I mean, it's already happened in India.
She was in the executive's office the other day asking for a robot to replace me. But
there you go.
It could happen.
Anything would be better. But there was, in India, they've got a newsreader now who's a robot.
No,
so
it's real.
It's crazy stuff. There you go.
But we're not.
She's not a 3D molecule.
No,
this is on screen. Right.
This is ridiculous. Dennis Kneale, we're not replacing you with a robot.
Yes, well, some of us are irreplaceable. Okay, but if you're just reading straight, boring stuff, forget about it. You're out of a job.
And Dennis Kneale, your podcast, that's What's Bugging Me, right?
That's right.
What's Bugging Me is available on iTunes. It's on Spotify. It's on Ricochet. And for anyone else that wants to see more of this, go to go to your podcast.
That's right.
What's bugging me?
We're up there now, baby. Change your life.
All right. Certainly not a robot, ladies and gentlemen. It's the great Dennis Kneale. Thank you as always for joining us in the studio.
Thank you.
Great, thank you.